Hey guys, this is gonna be my first video. Until I can figure out the green screen, it's just gonna have to remain green. So I've been playing a lot of Chimeraland, and I noticed there's not a lot of videos on YouTube and other places on this game. It has a huge learning curve. The videos that I do find are usually text. I just don't prefer those videos. So this is just gonna be a few helpful tips that I wish I knew when I was starting out. First of all, every time when you log into the game, make sure I'm on the PC, so it's obviously it's a little bit, the controls are a little bit different. I usually press B to open inventory and quickly close it to get my mouse up. Go to perks. You want to do this every day when you log in. Go to perks and just click around. Make sure you go through each one, present, events, community. Go to each one. You'll see this one that says Lucky Draw. Make sure you click that. That's something you could be missing every day when you log in. Look at that. Look at that. That's great. Yeah, just make sure you go through all these. Yep, see, there's another one. See, let's see. Sigil pack. Those are always needed. Always go through these because you may find something new in here. It's just freebie. It's a given. These are events. So this will be the next thing I want to talk about. You'd want to do, we're already on suggested. You want to be able to do the suggested ones first. So as you can see, all these right here, some of these will reward sage. So if you're just starting out, I wouldn't be too concerned with it. But when you're getting to level 10, 15, 20, you're going to want to start to get some sage. So definitely start doing these that have sage for them. And then as you do these activities as well, the meter down here at the bottom is going to fill up. And you can see as you get these, you get some calories, some XP, some good stuff. So you're definitely going to want to do those. Another thing that you need to be able to do every day, if you go to top up here, you go to daily packs. This is free. Get this every day. Don't miss out on that. Look at all that good stuff right there. I've already completed this, but if you're going to be doing, if you don't, this is like a season pass basically. This is the equivalent of a season pass on this game. It's the adventure pass basically is what it is. You get all these goodies right here. Now these bottom two, the luxury and divine, they're going to be locked behind a paywall. But the top row here, you can get just fine just by playing the game. You do these quests, they award you XP. You go up a level, you get to claim the item. Now you don't have to do that if you buy it. So I don't quite remember the price. It wasn't too bad, especially for what you get out of it. It'll unlock all of it to level 100 instantly. So there's no having to do these quests at all if you do that, which was a nice surprise to me. I thought it was like a normal thing where you have to level it up. No, it's instantly all unlocked to level 100 once you buy it. You will see these adventure pass tokens. You have to go to this shop up here, the shop button on the top left. Go into there, and then you could see that's where you spend these tokens that you get from doing the adventure pass. But you will only get those tokens, from what I understand, from the adventure pass. Another thing you want to be doing is always, if you can, have something going in your home to research. So as you can see, I let these go overnight. Always have something going because there's like a million things to do in here. There's always something new. So right there, I just got 3, let those go overnight. So now I'm just going to activate some more. Now you will only be able to activate one at a time until you unlock the, there's something in here that unlocks the ability to activate multiple things at once. I'm trying to remember where that was. Here, right here, activation queue. So that's one of the first things I would suggest getting if possible. Arcane activation queue. That'll allow you to do multiple activations at once. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and level this up and then see what else I can do, because I want to always have something going if possible. Now, I've already researched a lot of stuff, so there are 3 more things going. Now, then another thing you're going to want to do, and I'm just trying to do a lot of the daily stuff with you, which you want to be doing every single day. I'm going to heal up real quick by using the Pippa. So, just in case you don't know, as long as the Pippa does not use any durability or hardness. It will never go out on you, so long as you don't put the wrong, I believe, is move set on it. Or it's either attribute move set. I'm trying to remember which one it was. But if you put, there is a certain one, if you put it on there, it will take the durability of it. So you're going to want to head, now there could be a way to fast travel there. I don't know if there is, but let's see, can I just, no. Okay, well, you're going to want to head to a human village, or humanoid village, I think as it's called in the game, and do your daily bounties. Now, I would say that's probably the quickest way to level up. Now, level is not related to power in the game, not exactly. So just because you're a high level doesn't mean you're powerful, and just because you're low level doesn't mean you're weak. There's something else about the game I'll show you here in a minute on how to actually up your power and what you're going to want to be doing. But the first thing that you want to do, though, for leveling, which will unlock, there will be benefits to leveling to unlock things, is you want to go here, click F, open up the menu at the statue. As you can see, none of these are 5-star. You're going to want to look for those 5-star if you can do them. I don't know if I've got any on me right now. I don't yeah, I do. I got so you see these bounty orders. So I've got 2 bounty orders on me. So that's guaranteed 2 bounties that can be completed without me having to do anything. If you'll see that little chain in the menu, that means it's bound to my account. Cannot sell it, cannot give it away. So go back in here. I have 2 bounties that are given, but I don't have any 5-star. So I'm going to click refresh. Bam, right there, 5-star. Now I could do this one. I have the flowers, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. If you already have the items to do it, I suggest you don't waste a bounty token on one of those, because that's just another extra 5-star you can get. So I just like to keep, now I am low on calories because I spent a lot yesterday. I was over 200,000, but I went a little bit crazy with some of the stuff I was getting. But yeah, I just keep doing this. You get the idea. I just keep refreshing. If you're out of calories and you're willing to spend some the sage, go ahead. But these are going to be the most important, I would say, for leveling up. You want to do this. So I will actually demonstrate real quick. So I get my mouse up here, go down to this guy. Okay, click deliver. If it's in your storage at home, it's going to be grayed out kind of right here. It says out of home area, as you can see. If it's in your storage, you're going to have to be home to click it. But if it's in your inventory, you can just click confirm, deliver. Bam, that's a quest done. Again, this one, I got plenty. Bam, quest done. And you see, I get sage. Those 5-star ones will give you sage. And that's really what you want to do those 5-star ones for, is for the XP and for the sage. And I'll come back and do the rest of mine later. But another thing you want to keep in mind when you're starting out is the life skills. So this is going to be, I would say, one of the most important, not for power level in terms of like how much damage you're going to be doing, but for your grinding and how much time you're going to be spending outside of battle. You want to focus on getting all these as high as possible. It doesn't matter. Now, the most important is usually going to be the top left skill in each one of these: mining, cut down, search. This top left skill, if you can upgrade that one, take it over any of the others. That's going to be the most important one out of this tree. When it comes to leveling these, at first I started doing HP. I thought, oh, I need, a lot of HP to stay in battle, because I die a lot. And that's true. But don't get your HP from here. That was a mistake I made. Don't make that mistake. Instead, focus on unlocking these things. You see where it says 1 out of 1? That coconut study, and then this birch study. Those are the ones you kind of want to be unlocking, because that's going to allow you to get new material, and you're going to quickly find that as you start to level up, which happens pretty quickly in this game, you're going to want those materials. And then you're going to find out, oh, I didn't unlock it, so now I got to go out and grind for another hour before I can unlock it. If you're concerned with getting HP, there's another way to do that. So click I, or go to exit and go to character. I'm wrong. It's not up there. Where am I thinking? World info. That's where I want to go. Go up to here. Now, as you can see, in here is where you're going to be getting a lot of your power from, where you're doing your damage, your HP. This is where all this is going to come from. If you go to collect, you see where this says cuisines? So every time you make some new food, which I can show you later, maybe in another video, it's going to unlock. You see where it says claimed? Okay, I made this spicy red good fruit broth. Well, that gave me +2 armor pierce. Now that's hardly anything, but you start to get like 100 of these. That adds up a lot, and that's why you need to be doing these and collecting these. So they have attendance. So you need to. This is going to be later. What, around level 30, 40? You're going to probably start doing attendance. But I haven't really done these much. I'm just now starting. But get a few attendants going. Get some vehicles. Pets are probably going to be really important. So as you can see, I've unlocked quite a few. I say quite a few. There's probably some that have unlocked every one of these. But definitely what you want to do, so you get 2 perks. There's one for battling and one for capture. One for egg, getting the egg. So early on in the game, don't concern yourself with, up to like level 20, don't concern yourself too much with egging these. Just make sure you're fighting and killing them. And then you can go back later and egg them. So what I mean by that is, well, I re-clicked it. You can see here it gives me +2 crit. Again, all these add up. It's a small amount on its own, but they all add up. That's because I egged this when it says pet. Now, if I go up here to battle monsters, these, I think, yeah, I've completed all these. You can see +1 attack, +1, +1, +1. So, +1 attack for battling the regular monsters, and then for getting them and getting the egg and the mount, you get +2 crit. It's not the same for everything. I don't believe these may all be the same, but myths and legends, they're all going to be different. See, this is +2 attack. So definitely make sure you're killing them the first time, and then egging them the second time, and that way you get the attack and you get the crit later. And then you have legends. For the longest time, I didn't even know what these were. Like I said, I've looked at a few videos online on this game, and there just was not enough information, or at least not enough in English that I could find. So these legends are out there in the world. They're harder to fight. I would put them on the level of a grand. So don't think that just because it's just a one blue star that, hey, this thing's gonna be easy, I can go ahead and just kill it real quick. If you're like level 20, 30, team up. It's going to help a lot to be able to do these. Again, +2 attack. Now to get to the HP. You see these scenic spots? Now this one says defense, but a lot of these scenic spots will give +10 HP. And I'll show you how to get those here in one second. But as you can see, +10, +10, +10. So like I said, I felt bad for wasting those points at first in the skills for like gathering and stuff, because those really, you need to be putting those points into making sure you can gather more, because that's going to be your grind time. This right here, these scenic spots and these collecting and all this, that's where you're going to get your battle power from. And that's why I said also your level doesn't equal your battle power. So even though you could be a really high level, you don't have to have any of these scenic spots to level up. So you could have nothing in here and still be like max level, I think 75. So yeah, get these. Make these a main priority, I would say, even over leveling up, unless you're trying to unlock something very specific. Because this is going to allow you to quickly get into some of the in-game stuff. Because I had someone really help me out with this and showed me the ins and outs of how this game really worked and getting power level, which is represented right here on the right, I was able to avoid a lot of mistakes. And because of that too, I've now got some pretty good stuff that I like in here. Just got the Pin-a-Pup yesterday. But obviously I'm only what was I was level 61, so it's like, I've seen level 61s that don't got but maybe one or two evolved. I mean, and then as you get these evolved, you're going to unlock frames and titles and all that. That stuff comes with it. Clan, make sure you're in a clan. Believe there may be a level you have to be able to clan. It's been a little bit since I remember, but the clan basically is just going to allow you to get a little reward at the end of the week as long as you do a little bit of a contribution. It's going to have its own shop. There's a lot of benefits to being in a clan. I made the mistake, so if you go to clan, well, it's not here now that I'm in a clan that I created. But what's going to happen is you're going to open that clan menu, and you're going to see a list, and it's going to look completely full. You're going to see like 5 or 6, and it's going to be like full. And I was like, hey, all these clans are full. There's no clans to join. I didn't realize that it's only showing like some of the top clans there. You actually have to specifically know the clan you want to get into and look up, because there's plenty of clans out there, but they're not going to be there shown in this list, at least not that I saw. Another thing, the quests are beyond confusing in this game. I don't care who you are, the quests are beyond confusing. You have to ask people, it takes forever to learn what you do. One of the first quests I think I got stuck on was meditate. So if you push V, you go to heal, that's meditate. That right there is like one of the first missions you gotta do. But I didn't. I guess maybe I missed a cue or something. I didn't know. So it's a lot. It is a lot to learn. It is a lot. I'll admit. And then you just teleport home. We'll take you right back to your home. But yeah, I'll make more videos as I think of more stuff to like little helpful tips on the UI and stuff like that. But that is how you get the gist of how leveling now and stuff works. The grinding at first will be difficult. You gotta spend hours gonna be just grinding stuff. And just you can hear one of the sellers in the background in the game. But or I hope it's recording the game audio. I'm still figuring out this recording thing. But anyway, so you've been out, you've got your gather level. You got it up like 10 levels. You've spent a good few hours. Now you got all this wood. It's weighing you down. What do you do with it? Come over here to the workbench. Now you're gonna have a level 1 workbench or something when you start out. That's fine. You can still do this. Go to find board. Oh, look at that. I got 4,000 wood. That's a lot of wood. That's taking up space because you can only have up to a stack of 999. We'll click 200. That's gonna take 2,000 wood. And this is going to take, basically what you're doing here is you're freeing up a lot of space. And you're also going to earn some XP. So I'm crafting. Bam, done. What happened? What did I do? Okay, well I saved some space. Also, you go in here. You go to processing. I earned some processing levels. So I didn't get enough to go level up. But usually, until you get to like, I think it was level 20, every time you do a stack of 200, you're just going to get an instant level, just instantly. So it's worth doing some of that grinding because then you can start unlocking some of this and leveling up. Do not make the mistake of trying to now the game's going to force you to spread it out because you can't go up to certain ones until a level, you reach a specific level, but spread out your points evenly on this, and besides maybe these bottom 3. And the Craftsman Endurance, again, I made the mistake of wanting HP early in the game when I could have got it another place. But definitely be putting your points evenly out in here. And you want to definitely be making sure to even out your points here with mining. Get this deep stone study as soon as possible if you're not going to pay real money on the game. If you pay real money on the game, there's a better way to do it. You don't even worry about getting that deep stone study. What you do is you go to shop. You're going to have something called amber. If you spend any real money, I don't care what you get in the game, it's going to most likely, like 99% of the time, give you amber. You go to growth, booster, and deep stone royal charm. It's 2 amber. You're going to be getting hundreds of amber if you spend any money on the game. This will give you about 50, I think it was like around 50 deep stone per charm. It's going to cold down a meteor. You're going to have to mine it real quick, but it's easy. And you don't have to have the skill to mine deep stone to get this. So if you're going to spend, don't even worry about unlocking that or grinding or anything. If you go into these, get these. These are totally worth it. They will last you 20 some levels in the game before you have to like get some more. It's crazy how much these give you. It really is. Also, you got sage. You're like, oh, what am I going to spend sage on? Don't spend it on the outfits. Not at first. What you want to do, go to pet, go to universal, maturity pills. This is going to be the most important thing in the shop for sage right now, is these maturity pills. What these do is if you go into pet and, okay, you see my Pentapup? Pentapup doesn't look exactly like this. I've modified it a bit. Go to attributes. So you got attack, HP, defense. So for every one of those maturity pills you give, you're going to get 1 HP or 1 defense. It's random. It goes into one of these 3 attributes. So you're going to need all these. Eventually you're going to want to get to max. Now after a while, maturity pills stop working. So it only works up to like 60 or so. Like what he's about to go up to. After that, you click on delicacies. This top left one, it's going to be different for every one of your mounts. This one says succulent ox marrow. You're going to have to unlock this recipe or buy it off the auction, and then that's what's going to give you more attributes. It's not going to be the maturity pills anymore, it's going to be those. But that's going to be when you're getting into the higher levels, like what I got my, it's the Blaze Weaver, or Wyvern, however you pronounce it, but I call him Smog, you get the reference. But, he's got attack, he's got HP, but, he's so close, right? He's so close. I can give him maturity pills all day. Probably ain't going to go up at all. I wasted like 20 maturity pills because I didn't know no better. That's why I'm making this video, is just so you can get a lot of helpful tips out of this and understand the game better. Again, delicacies. Now, he's got a few, but smoked elbow meat is probably going to be one of the easiest ones to get on here, in my opinion. You could do the Chimeraland 1-pot dish. It's like a lottery. You're taking a risk. It actually can decrease stats, especially if you use too much of it. But no, go for this smoked elbow meat, or whatever that's the top left, I say, and then feed them some of those. That attack or that defense that can max out easily. I just not done it yet. Another thing, you might think, oh wow, okay, so the Blaze Wyvern, he's pretty powerful. Look at him. He's a noble. Blush Puff broken. Why do I say that? Okay, so you come over here, you see he has skills he unlocks at different levels. You can click these skills here on the left. It shows you what skills he unlocks. He has a lot of skills. Keep the mounts that have a lot of skills. Blush Puff unlocks a lot of skills as well. Difference is Blush Puff is small and hard to hit and flies around everywhere. I would say he's really good. He still is stronger than the Blush Puff, just because of how much I've not put a lot into the Blush Puff. I've not evolved it yet, but Blush Puff will move and fly everywhere, and it's just hard for other creatures to hit. So it's a good mount to have if you can get it. I still got a few useless ones in here. If you get any nobles, keep them, because you see these attributes, they have a higher max than, say, just a one of these epic or regular ones. Actually, yeah, I got one blue. Yeah, so you can see keeping him because I got to evolve him eventually. But you can see he can only go up to like max 57, 35, 50. Whereas you go over here, now it's 58, 58, 58. So the higher it's like blue, purple, yellow, red, or something like that. I haven't got to the next level yet, but I eventually will. But as you go up, the max goes up. And that's why even if you're not going to use, say, this guy, like I do not use him at all, but I'm not going to get rid of him right now because, hey, he has a higher max than the others, and I can put a lot of points into that. Now, why do I want to do that? What's the point if I'm not going to use them? Well, again, go to character. Now you're going to go to your bloodline. Okay, bloodline is really important. Most pets you're going to want to put in here are your strongest pet, or any of your pets that are evolved, because your evolved pets can share greater stats than your regular pets. So even though your regular pet may be stronger, your evolved pet's going to share a greater percentage of its stats than the regular pet. And as you level up, you can increase rank. Now, I've still got to unlock the next Spirit Orb ability to be, which you do that in the house. It's one of those things you research. But as you can see here, that's 890 power. I take him, I can compare. Look at that. So obviously, Carrot, it's Parrot. It's a parrot in the game, but I like to call him Carrot. I renamed him. Has a higher power. Whatever has that higher power stat, that's what you want to put in here. It's going to increase your power. You can also see that they do have like armor pierce crit stuff. Don't worry about that until really late game. That's going to be like when you're doing min-maxing. Don't worry about that. Sigils, you could spend hours going over sigils. I'm just going to briefly touch on this. So sigils can, I believe, go up to level 6. So it takes 3 to fuse into 1 next level. So 3 level 1s is 1 level 2. 3 level 2s is 1 level 3. And you continually do that. So say I had, now I don't have them here, but say let's just say, for instance, all 3 of these were level 3. I know this one's level 4, but let's say all 3 of these were level 3. It's not going to tell me, as you can see, it says fuse. It's not going to tell me I can fuse it, and it's not going to show up in here as being able to fuse. I have to actually go and remove 2 of these before I can go up to this one and say fuse. That's if you have 3 levels. So don't make that mistake of leaving 3 that could be fused in there and being like, oh, well, it's not letting me fuse them. I can't fuse them. Yes, you can fuse them. You just have to remove those 2 before you can actually fuse them. And I think I get them daily. Did I get one? Okay, it's not sent me one. So I'm a guppy, I guess you could say. I'm not a whale, but I'm a guppy. I bought one of the packs that gives me a sigil daily or whatever. It's the Adventure Pass top up ultimate. So I got these. Totally worth it. If you're willing to spend, it's a free game. Show them some support. It's a great game, especially if you're going to get more than 20 hours or whatever out of fun out of it. I mean, think how much money you spend for a movie ticket. I mean, come on, show them a little support. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but seriously, it's like what they give you for these. It is worth it, especially with how fast you're gonna level up and the stuff you need. These are really, really worth it. I have probably, just from getting these 2, I have probably saved myself close to 20 hours or more of grinding. That's how worth it is. It's not necessarily a pay-to-win game. You can, in some ways, I can see it being argued pay-to-win. You will level up quicker and grow stronger faster by paying. It's just the way it is. Also, you can see my character has a skin. I got these, I paid for these. Outfits, as you can see in the bottom left, they give some stuff. They give different stats. You can use those. It's not necessarily battle power per se, from what I understand. It's more like you go to like a dance. So they got a dance ball. That's another thing I'm going to have to show you eventually. But you go to the humanoid village. There's a dance ball. You go up and you start dancing. The higher your flare or whatever your stat is from your costume, the more gifts you're going to get from doing the dance moves correctly. So it does pay off in that way. But I wouldn't necessarily say it's a pay to win. You can get everything without having to pay, even though it's a lot harder. As you can go, if you go to auction, you can see these rubies. If I go to sell, I don't know if I've got anything right now that'll sell for rubies that I know of. This may. Yeah, okay, so this right here, I'm going to list that. I got that from like a 2-minute fight. That was over at When the Totems. That sells for actual rubies. Amber converts to rubies. So an amber is for stuff you get for real money. And it's a 1-to-1. So really, this is going to sell for the equivalent of like maybe 5 cent real money, 5-6 cents. I'm not doing the exact conversion right, but 5-6 cent real money is what you're going to get out of that. So it's definitely worth doing those little totems, getting little skills. If you don't have that exact, this is for the heavy sword. If you're not using a heavy sword, sell it, get rid of it. Blues sell for calories. Purple, some will sell for calories. Yeah, like this one. But there are a few special purples like that that will sell for amber. There's a lot of things you can grind for. If you're early into the game and you're like, I gotta have amber, or no, yeah, not amber, sorry, rubies. You gotta have rubies. Come over here to, I believe, no, it is the workbench. And was it the workbench? I'm trying to remember here. Bear with me as I'm trying to remember which one of these it is. There's so many things in here. Well, which one was it? It's for the gold. I thought it was one of these. Could be wrong. Well, okay, I guess I was wrong. Maybe it's the, maybe it's in here? Yeah, okay, so, no, that's not it, but it kind of looks like this chill sand net. No, it's definitely over there. It's got, I must have just overlooked it. It's definitely over here. Yeah, there it is. How did I overlook that? So, do you see this golden piece? Oh, I can craft one right now. Craft. So, gold you can get from... you'll see these mountains in the world that looks golden. You can get gold by mining. You gotta fight a few miners. Totally worth it because you're gonna get like 100 of these gold or more. Sometimes you'll get more. You'll get lucky. You get a lot more. These gold pieces, and these you'll just start getting like crazy as you fight the Chimeraland beast hide. Fight the child dinosaurs. You'll see easy fights. You'll get these from them, and this is an easy way to get rubies. And go up to auction. Go to sell. Now let me look for where I just got it. Scrolling. PC controls on this game, they're weird sometimes. I admit it. Right there, golden piece, sell. As you can see, you can compare prices, what other people are selling for. And this is the lower one here. Okay, so someone's selling for, even though it says current offer, they're really probably going to end up with a buyout. So, what I'm listing for right now, I really don't need it for anything right now. So I'm just going to say, okay, 30, 20. This was easy to get anyway. List. Okay, bam, you just earn yourself. Really? Okay, so the store does take a percentage of the rubies. So really I got about 25 each off of this. This is about 50 rubies I just got from those two things. The skill took me 2 minutes maybe to obtain. The gold took a little bit longer, maybe like 15 minutes, but it's still worth it. It really is, because there isn't that many ways for someone to earn rubies in the game early on. But these are easy ways if you're early in the game, level 10, level 20, to be able to earn rubies if you happen to get these. Also, you can sleeping will restore health over time if you notice your health bar is low. Don't worry about these paintings, these arts. You got to have a team for these. Most likely until you're my level, you're going to be carried on all these. And even at my level, I still need to do these with a team. Cooking. So I did see this in one video a while back. So go to recipes. Now, you're not going to have recipes immediately, but once you make one thing, say like this cold bloody broth, cook. You see how it says 5 seconds? So every time you cook something for 5 seconds, there's a good chance that you're going to unlock a new recipe. Eventually though, like I've hit kind of like a cap. I need to be able to cook some of these other recipes before it starts unlocking new ones again. But to begin with, as long as you have the ingredients, you're going to be unlocking stuff like crazy. It's just gonna bam, 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 bam. Don't worry about looking up the recipes. I mean, you can do that, but these are going to unlock so quickly for you. I would just stick with this and just let it unlock the normal way. The reason you're going to need all those recipes, so I don't have anyone in my house right now that I know of. Oh, well, I do right here. So this is an attendant. See where it says recruit? So this person needs 10 drunken fish portions and 1,000 calories. So I need to go back down here. Now I'm not going to do it right now, but because I believe I have them already. But I would go to recipes, and then I would find whatever recipe. I don't believe actually that I have that, but because some of these are really difficult to get. Look for the drunken fish, and then just click that, craft as many as you need, go up there, click recruit, and then that's like another 1 or 2 points, obviously added to your crit or your attack, whatever it is. Biggest thing. Oh my goodness, I've had so much trouble with this. Your storage. You see how oh, I've got a free space right here, so I'm gonna put that in there. Your storage is gonna get full so quick. You're just gonna notice, if you're like me, you can't put anything down and you don't know what the use is for it yet, so you're just gonna put it in the chest somewhere. I don't have all this sorted like I should, but so I'm sorry if it's hurting anyone who's seeing this. But you want to put all your heavy stuff in here. So my rare fine stone, look at that weight. That's 2,500 pounds. I just saved a lot of weight just by putting that in there. So put your heavy stuff in there first. It's worth it. As you can see now, this rainbow treasure chest I was given. This one I was given. But this right up here I bought. This woodstone shelf. So what you need to do to unlock more storage is go over to your home shop once you have that unlocked and crafted. Go down here to the ink black shop and go to home decorations. It's in here. It may be in here. No, is it raw purple? Anyway, it's one of these that you have to go into and then go to the decorations. Let's see, that's a screen. It's somewhere here, but you'll find different like storage containers in here anyway, but these are plans. Those are all plans. You're not going to get that and be able to place it immediately. What you have to do is you have to buy it, go down here, go back to the workbench, and then go into here in this main, and then it'll be down here. Like, see where this bone veggie rack is? I have the plans for that, but I haven't crafted it yet. That's how you get more storage. You can buy more storage if you were to spend real money. That part isn't worth it. When it comes to top up, never purchase any amber directly unless it's up to you, but I would never. I would just get these ultimate and this growth perks. The growth perks is nice. Wish it was a little bit more what you get, because if you're a lower level, don't touch this. I made the mistake thinking I was getting something else with this. It gives you a lot of sage, sure, but you got to be level 65 to claim it all. I'm still not there, so I'm still getting there. It's really just not worth it, because you're going to be getting, if you're doing all these events that are worth sage like this every single day, and you're doing as many as you can, you're going to get plenty of sage. Trust me, you're going to get plenty. There's no need to be getting that until your later level. But yeah, I think that's just about everything that like I wish I kind of knew when I started out in the game. Your mood, you have emotes, expression, dances. You unlock those in the shop. You gotta to unlock those pendants. You got to team up, and obviously I'll go over farming them the other day. It's a whole other thing. It's a whole other video. I know this video was kind of everywhere. There was a few subjects here. I don't know how it's going to turn out exactly, but yeah, that's about everything that I wish I knew when I started the game. So hope y'all have a great day.